Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moonseeker Flight Guardian, and today I'm doing an energy check in on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates. Don't try to make anything fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story, and that's okay. I do use he and she for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. That is just an energy, that is not an indication of their gender. So let's start with the Divine Masculine here. What is the current energy of the Divine Masculine? What is the current energy for the Divine Masculine? We have a heart overhead. So the Divine Masculine is getting into their heart space. That's beautiful. We have here fruitful. They're feeling this abundance. They're feeling like things are finally starting to come to fruition. We have here childhood trauma. This could be because they're healing some kind of childhood trauma. They're going through the shadows. They're tending to their wounds and healing their wounds. We have her naked. They're finally being naked, mind, body, and soul. They're allowing themselves to be vulnerable. They're allowing themselves to be vulnerable when it comes to the Divine Feminine. And we have here Divine Masculine. They're standing in their power. They're stepping into their power. They are going to be who they're meant to be in this lifetime. Bottom of the deck here, we have on the other side of fear. They are going on that journey. They're venturing to the other side of this bridge. They're crossing the bridge and they're finding out what waits for them on the other side of fear. They're letting go of any fear that they've been holding on to when it comes to their Divine Feminine. So let's see what energy the Divine Feminine is in. What energy is the Divine Feminine in? We have her stuck. So the Divine Feminine is feeling a little bit stuck. She's feeling a bit like she's going through a rut, perhaps. This mud is so thick, it's so cracked, it's so like really has her stuck. She can't see her way through. She might have been not been able to travel or to move, and yes, it's quarantine and most of us can't really travel, but she just feels really stuck. What else do we have? We have her numbing. So she might be numbing herself while she's stuck. She might be turning to drugs, alcohol, any kind of dependent behavior, gambling, or just like trying to like drown out the noise, because she's been standing still for too long, and there's noise building. Noise is building in her head, and I feel like it could be like we have these dark clouds here. I feel it's like negativity, it's like limiting beliefs, low vibrational energies, like creeping its way back to her in her head. We have here regret. She's looking at perhaps some of the things that she's done and said, and she's starting to feel remorse and regret over these clouds that are rolling in, and making a noise in her head that she's trying to numb herself from. It's also like making her regret certain things, perhaps even regretting the Divine Masculine. Like there's something like these clouds that are rolling in over her are trying to bring her down. We have here forgiveness, and what I'm getting here is that she needs to forgive herself for anything that she has said and done towards herself that was unkind. She's having a moment here where she's having limiting beliefs. She's letting negativity get to her, and that's okay. Forgive yourself for those moments, and now start lifting yourself up. Get yourself out of this rut, because you can get yourself out of it. We have here refocus. You just need to refocus. Whatever it is you've been focusing on right now has been leading you in down this direction, has brought the clouds rolling in. You just need to refocus now. Forgive yourself. It was said, it was done, it's over now. Forgive yourself, refocus, and move forward. You need to move forward so you can raise your vibrations here. the bottom of the deck of vibrations. You need to raise your vibrations because you've been in a low vibrational energy. It's time for you to raise the vibrations, lift yourself back up, pull yourself out of the mud. So let's see here what connective energy we have between the divine masculine and divine feminine. So the first here, between head over heart and stuck, we have the Three of Swords. So the divine feminine feels stuck because of this broken heart, this grief, this third party situation. The divine masculine, however, is like, you know what? I've been in my head over this. I've been where the divine feminine is now. I'm going to step into my heart space now because I'm going to heal from this. I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to start shining, walking towards my sunshine, walking into my sunshine, walking into my power. The divine feminine is a little bit more still stuck in this energy. This is why this cloud, this is what's coming in. And we have clouds over her head here as well. Do you see that? So we have these dark clouds here and we have these clouds in her head here. So it's like really, this is really still affecting the divine feminine, this third party situation. You know, she's trying to heal from it, but she's having a moment, and we all have all those moments. So we're just having a moment here where we're walling in self-pity. Yeah, she's walling in self-pity. But it's not, this is just a stop. It's not her destination. She's going to get herself out of this. She's going to refocus. Between numbing and fruitful, we have commitment here, the Hierophant. So when it comes to making a solid commitment, the divine masculine is more like, you know, yes, this is going to happen. I'm going to be fruitful. I'm going to make this commitment. I'm going to make an offer, or she's going to make an offer. The divine feminine, because she's in this energy where she's still hanging on to the grief and the heartbreak of all of this. She's just numbing. She doesn't think that this is going to happen. She's looking at things from another perspective. She's more like, I feel like, the reversed energy of the Hierophant. She's more in a destructive mode, perhaps, when it comes to this. She's, you know, just being destructive in a way that she's hurting herself, perhaps. She's numbing herself with things she shouldn't. We have here childhood trauma and regret, and we have the Six of Cups. So this is reunion. This is the divine masculine healing the childhood trauma so they can be healed, so they can bring about a reunion. This divine feminine, she's more like, you know what, I regret this. I regret meeting you. I regret this whole thing happened. She does, but she doesn't. But right now in this energy, she does. She's having a moment. But it's all about forgiving yourself, allowing yourself to have those, acknowledging those feelings, acknowledging your darkness, and then forgiving yourself and moving on, refocusing and moving on. So what else here? What else? So we have here justice between naked and forgiveness. Yes, you just need to balance the scales. You need to balance the scales and bring about some truth and justice. Forgive yourself. Tell yourself the truth. This is not the truth. This story, divine feminine, you're telling yourself, that is not the truth, and you know it. It's time to balance the scales, balance your emotions. You've been in the dark for a little bit. That's okay. But now it's time to rise and shift and balance the dark and the light. This is also about the soul contract you guys have together, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is about, you know, honoring that contract, being vulnerable, being exposed, being naked, mind, body, and soul. The divine masculine perhaps never did that before, never bared all for you, divine feminine. So it's time to forgive yourself for what you've been putting yourself through. Then we have divine masculine and refocus. We have here Ace of Wands. When the divine masculine steps into their divine power and comes to you as a divine masculine, and you, divine feminine, refocus and move forward, the spark will be lit again. There will be a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. This is reigniting the flame. You'll reignite the flame once you start focusing and moving forward. Extra message here, your wishes will come true. Nine of Cups. This is self-fulfillment. This is stability. This is your wishes coming true. So, divine feminines, it's okay to be in this energy, but just remember to pick yourself up, refocus, move forward. Divine masculines, you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into divine masculine selves. You're stepping into your heart space. You're being abundant. You're healing yourself. You're allowing yourself to strip down, be naked, be vulnerable. That's amazing. So now here, bottom of the deck here, we have Two of Wands. It's time to make some decisions. It's time to draw plans. How do we do it now? How do we move forward? How are we gonna physically reignite this spark here? How are we gonna bring this love, this cup of love to each other? Do you know how you do it? It starts with planting new seeds, investing in yourself, planting those seeds and nourishing yourself, allowing yourself to grow. And once that's happened, all you have to do is sit and wait. Sit and wait for the return of your investment. Wait for your ships to come back in, and your ships will come back in. And then you can make a proposal. Then you can make a new offer. So guys, that is today's reading. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information you need is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.